all the lectures and practicals regularly, and minimum 75% attendance they will maintain. So now I would like to tell you we are moving towards the next session. The next session will be presented by J. Mane sir. He is means before I invite him for giving or sharing his presentation, I would like to give you a brief introduction of him. He is known here as a best project guide in the institution. He has been helping and guiding many students for completing some extraordinary projects. So that is his name as a best project guide. So now I will tell you that he has done diploma in electrical engineering in 2001. Then he completed his BTech in electrical 2004, and then he did his MTech in power electronics and drives in 2012. Currently he is pursuing his PhD, and he will be awarded PhD within a couple of months. As a teacher, he has been very friendly and popular teacher here. As a uh, uh, engineer and as a researcher, he has done so much research. So I would like to tell you, he has done one proud work by registering himself for the, means he has filled the patent. The title of the patent is Systems for Regenerative Braking with Remote Monitoring. So he is the only one faculty from our FMT who has achieved such a grand success by filling the patent. He has also written two important books. The first book is titled as Mechatronics, which is published by Aksharlane Publication Solapur, and the second book is actually published by one of the publisher, that is Lambert Academic Publishing House, Germany. So it shows that how his research and we can say skills and intelligence has been appreciated by even foreign publishers. So the title of the book is Video Encoding, Video Encoding with Authentication Using Multiwavelet Transformation, Multiwavelet Transform. So then in addition to this, he has reviewed many research papers of national and international journals. Then, most important thing, as I have told you, that he has been the best guide and most preferred guide of the electrical engineering student. So, as we have a less time, I cannot tell you all the details of the project he has guided to the undergraduate level student. Then he has been uh, uh, best expert lecturer, and he has been invited to conduct the workshops and seminars. So here is a long list of his seminars and workshops, which are more than 20 in number, but I cannot provide the details of all the workshops and seminars delivered by him. So uh, many of the uh, other institution, even IIT Bombay has also invited him to work as a trainer. I would like to tell you here details. So he worked as a master trainer for student solar ambassador workshop of IIT Bombay. So which was held at Finolex Academy of Management and Technology. So that is his skill and expert knowledge in the field of electrical engineering. Now, without spending more time, I would like to invite him to give his presentation, which is directly linked with engineering. As you know that when you are pursuing engineering education, as I told you yesterday, you are a creator, you are an innovator. So to boost your creativity and innovation, he is here to tell you that how your creativity, innovation cannot help you only to get employment, but you will be a employer. You will provide employment to the other people by starting your own startup, by establishing your own unit of manufacturing or designing. So I would like to invite him to give his detailed presentation on the same. Over to you, sir. JJ Mane, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for the introduction. Uh, so, dear students, as told by sir, I am Jayant Mane. I am looking after Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Cell. I am also the president of IIC FAMT. IIC is Institutions Innovation Council. So, you might have heard this word many times nowadays, startup, entrepreneurship. So today I am just here to spread awareness regarding this. So what we are doing at FAMT for you regarding startups and some basic things regarding the startup, and I also want to orient you towards the this new field of career, you can say, because in India almost 99% people or 95% people always think about getting a good job in some dream company, but no one thinks that someone might have you can say thought about setting up that company, and only then that has become dream of many people. So you should be one of them, setting up a company, a good company. So you may again think like, okay, we don't have money, we don't have that experience, then how we can do this? Okay, not a problem. I'm here to guide you how you can do this, because many of the, can say, big businessmen have started from zero. So they were having nothing, like means money, okay, but they were having courage, they were having hard work. So they have, you can say, succeeded, isn't it? So moving ahead, you must have goals in your life. So right now, if I ask you what is goal in your life, what you want to achieve right now, so I know 99% people will say that I want to be a good engineer, I want to complete my graduation with some good grades or like that. But let me tell you, that is a short time goal. No problem, you must have a short time goal also, but you should also have a long term goal. So where you see yourself after 4 years or 5 years after the degree, again where you still see yourself again 5 years after that. So what is your ultimate goal in your life? What do you want to do for your living? What do you want to do for society, for your family, okay, and again for your retirement? So everything, if you have thought about, then you will be on the right path. Otherwise you will be like, okay, going with the flow, okay, flow, wherever it goes, you goes. Your friend takes some elective subject, you also select the same. Okay, your friend takes admission in some college, some branch, you also do the same. So it's like, okay, dragging or driven by someone else. So you should have goals in your life. So just think about these goals. You can write down them and place them before your, you can say, desk where you generally sit and study. So this is a psychology. If you see that goal again and again, okay, it could be a wallpaper of your laptop, somewhere you place wherein you'll be watching it every day. So that reminds you what you should be doing. Again, having goal and again achieving that goal doesn't mean that you should stop living. You should stop enjoying. See, life is, okay, it consists of many things. It has many dimensions. So only if you follow your dreams by leaving everything aside, then also you will not be successful in other terms, we can say. You may not be enjoying your life. So again, it is a balance. Work life balance also should be maintained, and then you should be achieving your goals. So for that, obviously needs a team, or you meet up with the similar minded people. Okay, positive minded people who thinks positively, who is having very good goals. Okay, who does things differently. You meet up, okay, and have team of such people. So then your chit chatting, okay, your behavior, everything will be entirely different. Come out with some good ideas, okay, new ideas, okay, of doing the same work. Okay, have some alternative ways of doing same work. Have some strategy, okay, chalk out the plan. Do some innovation. Innovation is inventing new things, and do self marketing, I can tell you. Okay, that is very important. Whatever you knows, what are your qualities, that should be known to your friends, your family, your boss. Okay, that should be known to everyone. Only then they will get benefited, you will also get benefited. So there is no, you can say, no harm in doing this. So have a good performance, maintain it, have a healthy competition amongst your friends, even also your competitors, and again think of business and plan for it. So what is a startup? Let me tell you what is a startup. So startup is any business which is having less than 25 crores of turnover in last year. Okay, that is a startup, means a small company, you can say. It should be registered, you can say, or life of that company must be less than 5 years. Only then it is a startup. It must be registered in India. Only then it is a startup. And very, very important, it is a innovation driven business. It should be a innovation driven business. So again, that is a important characteristic of startup. And again, important characteristic, it has potential to grow. It has potential to grow exponentially. So scaling up in the business is very important. It is a, you can say, new characteristics of the business. In olden days, you might have seen, you can say, boards on hotels. We don't have any other branch, we have only this branch. Nowadays, that is not a business. That means you are not growing. You should have branches in whole country, in whole world. Only that is the scaled up business. So you should have a different strategy for doing such a business. So let me tell you, if you are having some business in your house, okay, in your family, you can think of growing that business in whole country or like that. So try to grow your business. So startup is having that potential. Okay, then how to start? So for starting, you must have an idea. You must have idea. So having an idea is not a joke. Okay, so it should be an innovative idea. Then the idea must be solving problems of people, problems of society, problems of industry. Okay, so idea is regarding solving the problem, and your business should be giving solution to that problem. So do some research, okay, and you see what are the problems faced by people. So do you know how Redbus app come up? So the guy was waiting for bus at bus stop, and he was wondering, okay, why I should be waiting like this, and there is no confirmation of seat. I don't know which seat I will be getting. Okay, so there is ambiguity. So how to solve this problem? And then again, If you want to have reservations, then go to the bus stops or shops and stand in queues, okay, pay there, and then you'll get reservation. So what if one can book ticket from his phone? So that problem is solved by Redbus. And nowadays again there are many similar startups are there. Then what problem solved by Oyo? Oyo is also a simple app. They don't have any hotel. They don't own any hotel. Redbus don't own any bus. Ola doesn't own any car. Okay, now they are having some electric cars in some countries, but initially they were not having any car. So it's a new type of business. It's a new world. Okay, it's a technology driven business, and people are having phones, mobile phones in their hands. They have internet access. So there can be possibilities, many possibilities. So have a good research. If you do a very good research and find out a problem which is faced by, you can say, majority of the people, and try to give solution to that problem, then you will be huge. So who is this? He is Steve Jobs, who founded Apple company. So he says, stay hungry and stay foolish. So don't think of others, okay? You just have that vision and start searching for the problem. So let me tell you, if you solve big problem, you will be very big. Okay, you will earn a lot of money. So what problem Steve Jobs have solved? Do you know this? So he has developed the very first personal computer. Computers were there in the industries. They were being used by industry people. But they were very huge computers. And what about personal computing? If a person want to use it at home, at office, at his desk. So that was his idea, and he solved that problem. So he solved that problem of hardware. And who has solved the problem of software? Okay, Microsoft company have solved the problem of software. So they both are now very huge. Okay, so they have, you can say, given solution to a bigger problem. Mark Zuckerberg, okay, SpaceX company. So now ordinary people also may go to space. Okay, so like that. So you think of ideas, you think of problems, you try to design product or service around that, work out legal things, okay, means registrations, patents, IPRs, raise some fund, and then there are, you can say, doors open for you. Now this is the question, raising the funds. So let me tell you, not always huge funds are required, and nowadays with this technology and all, you don't need funds. The knowledge is everywhere. In your student phase, you can gain the knowledge. So if you are clear with the problem right now, and if you are trying to solve the problem within these 4 years, you may get the solution. Before completing your degree, you may set up your own company. You may run your business from our college itself. We have that facility. We can set up, you can say, office of your company in our college, and you can run your business from college. Okay, so that all is possible. That regarding raising funds, banks are there, government schemes are there, government entities are there, even private firms like venture capitalists and seed funders, okay, seed funding agencies are there. So lots of money is there in the market. Crores and crores of the rupees are there in the market. People are ready to invest because they know if they invest in any startup, their money will grow exponentially. Obviously they need some part of your profit, okay, and all. Okay, they want some share in your company. All of that is there, but not a problem, isn't it? So let me tell you, before raising a huge fund and again going into business, okay, you should not, you can say, think of these things right now. Right now you focus on idea. Try to build a team, okay, which you gather people around yourself only, and try to develop the product, and again get some legal you can say endorsements or certificates. So you can do these basic things even right now. You can start right now. So let me tell you, huge investments are many times not required. You can start with very small business. Or if you don't know what is a business, okay, I don't know what is a business, how to run it or anything like that, you can try very small business right now. Okay, a trading business, a marketing business. Marketing doesn't need any investment, isn't it? It just needs your intelligence, how you communicate with the people, how you convince the people, how you pitch your product, how you price your product, okay, and how are your negotiation skills. In business, these are always required. These skills are always required. Even in job, in marketing job, these skills are required. Negotiation, okay, giving good presentation, meeting with different peoples, knowing the people, okay, guessing their gestures, okay, what they might be thinking, whether they'll buy it or not, okay, all those things you should be, I can say, knowing. So for that, you can start very small business of marketing or trading even right now. Try to sell something to people. Don't think about profits right now. Do you know Facebook was not making any profit for years together? I think even Google was not making any profit. We don't know what is their business model, how they're running, how people have invested into them. So to know this, I recommend you to read few books, some biographies of these famous people, or you may watch some movies also. I think there are movies on the, you can say, war between, a race between Steve Jobs and the Microsoft founder Bill Gates. So there are movies. So again, there is a movie on how Ubuntu, the Linux based operating system, was evolved. Okay, so there are so many, you can say, movies also based on this. So you can be entertained also, and you will get the knowledge, and back of your mind you'll be training your mind, you'll be thinking of some new career option. Again, people thinks that, okay, there is a risk. No, there is not always a risk. There are calculated risks. Whenever you are driving any vehicle, you are taking a risk, isn't it? You are crossing the road, you are taking the risk, but still you are doing it. That means you are taking calculated risks. Similar things also can be done in business. So it is not any blind risk that you are going to take. So what very big companies are doing when they are entering into new businesses, that field, that product is entirely new to them. Still they enter into new business, they launch new products, they do new businesses, they acquire new businesses. So obviously there are some scientific methods to take risk, isn't it? So you can have idea. Now many people are very conservative in nature. They think that, okay, I am having a good idea, this is the idea, best idea in the world, so I should not share it with anyone. Don't do this. Okay, there are always intelligent people than you in the world, and whatever you are thinking, that product may be directly present in the market, but you may not be knowing. So right now you think of any business in your mind and just search, you'll get some similar business in the market. So you don't always do like this. Okay, share your idea, business idea, I'm telling you, product idea, not with close friends and family. I'm telling you, share it with some strangers or experts in the field. Take their opinion, what they think, whether this will be a successful or not, what could be the hurdles. Okay, get to know, and that will help you. Again, you will think that, okay, no, those people will steal your idea, and they may enter into that business. Okay, take it from me, it is not very easy. Doing any business and doing any new business is not a joke. So they have to put in a lots of effort into it, and obviously as you are very enthusiastic regarding that, you will be doing it and not them. So only knowing the ideas will not, you can say, make a good business. So work on your basics, okay, share your idea with others, and again very important, you become a dinosaur, means you gain knowledge in this phase. Right now you are in student phase, you are having a good amount of time in your hand. When you will enter into any job or business, obviously you will not find any time. So this is the right, you can say, age in which you can earn a good amount of knowledge. And right now there is no hurdle regarding getting the knowledge, okay. This is the age of information and technology. So courses you want, you will get it. Some free videos on YouTube, you will get it. Even free courses on YouTube, you will get it. Books, you will get it. If you don't want to read books, audio books, you will get it. If you don't want to waste time in audio book, you want audio summary, so yes, book summaries are also available, isn't it? So whatever you want, that is available on your mobile phone. So become a dinosaur and just get to know many and many things regarding business. So if you know the business well, only then you'll be doing it well. Or even if you are thinking of jobs, okay, in that case also you must be knowing the business. Only then you'll be doing very good job. So knowing a business is very very important thing, because it's a new field and you don't know many, okay, important things regarding business. So get to know what are the marketing techniques, what are the psychological things people are using in business, how brands are being, you can say, proposed, what is the business plan of big companies, what is the revenue model of the companies, okay. Just get to know these things. Okay, Steve Jobs was college dropout, Mark Zuckerberg was college dropout, and even Bill Gates was college dropout. So after watching movie or anything, you may think that okay, I should also leave the college to become a good entrepreneur, a businessman. This is not the thing. You see, when they left their career or education, so they became successful in their business up to certain extent, and then they left their education. Do you know Bill Gates was doing his PhD when he left it? That means he might have completed his diploma degree and then even post graduation and even few years of PhD. So only, you can say, leaving the college, okay, college dropouts will do the things. It is not that easy. So for some time they were doing parallel work, education as well as doing some innovation, some research. Okay, failure rate of startups, 9 out of 10 startup fails within first 3 years. So there are many reasons. You can search on internet, you will get it. So still I will mention few. So what are the major problem? See this, 34% business startups fails because there is lack of product market fit. So a good research has not been done. Marketing problems, 22%. See this, okay, if you don't know the marketing basics. So this is again the problem of farmers. What farmers are doing and what farmers are doing, so they are lacking in these 2 points, isn't it? So our country is country of farmers, and see this problem, 50% problem of their failure. So they are not producing what is required in the market, and even they are not marketing it good. Okay, 18% team problems. So you should team up with good people only. Okay, it should not be like he's your good friend and that's why he should be your in a team, because you know how his nature is. If you are his good friend, then you know what is his nature. So even don't take him in your project group if he is not sincere. Don't take him in your project group, because he will be like burden on you, because he will be thinking like you are his good friend and you'll be doing all the things and he'll be enjoying. So don't do this. So you'll be a donkey in that case. So be a good friend, but not a business partner. Okay, if he is not, you can say, qualifying the criteria, I'm telling you. Because otherwise, if he's your good friend also and he can also share your load 50% almost, in that case no problem. Finance problem only 16%, technical problems 6% only, operations problem 2% only, and legal problems again 2% only. So this information was actually taken from 80 plus failed startups. Interviews were carried out. This is startup cycle. So with respect to time, so this is angel funds, seed capital. So this is starting of the business. Initially revenue is negative, means just investing and investing, no profits, and then slowly coming up to this is a break even. Break even means whatever you have invested you have earned, no loss, no profit. This is the state. Further you start earning the profits. So again there is early stage, later stage. Again during this you may get the funds, first can say stage of funds, okay, and like that. And after that you may go for IPO. That means you'll be listing your company in share market, and then it will be owned by people who will be having shares of your company. Means Reliance right now is not a private company. Is it a private limited company? No, it is a public limited company. Even you can become a partner of Dhirubhai Ambani or Mukesh Ambani. You buy shares of Reliance, you will become a partner. So whether you are buying 1 share or 1 lakh shares, depending upon that your percentage will be decided. But obviously Mukesh Ambani is the promoter of the company, so he might be having some good percentage of the shares in the company. That is why he is, you can say, amongst the wealthiest persons in the country. So this is very important to know. This is the cycle for startup. Okay, regarding bankruptcy, okay, I will not go into detail into this, but still, if you start any company, if that company fails, no problem, you will not be, you can say, given any punishment. Okay, so there could be some solutions to that. You may sell some part of your business. Okay, you can add more and more, you can say, partners, and like that you can come out of the bankruptcy also. So if your business is facing some financial issues, then you can overcome it. So this is regarding risk management in your life. So always there should be a defensive planning also, offensive planning also, aggressive planning also, and progressive planning also. So some percentage of your wealth must be in defensive, some percentage offensive, some percentage aggressive, and some percentage in progressive. It should not be like you are always putting all the money in progressive. So there could be problem. Okay, there could be a problem. So first you try to protect. Even this pyramid is, you can say, essential for managing money in your life. So whether you are doing business or job, okay, you should be dividing your needs as per this. So you should protect what you earn. Okay, your earning must not go down below that limit. What you owe, what you love, and those who love, and what you own. Plan for major purchases, college education, retirement, and emergencies. So you must have this planning. Even this plan for your company also. Prioritize the goals. So priority must be decided. So for that you can diversify to reduce the risk. Not invest all money in one type of investment, you can say, thing. Okay, means share market. If it is going good returns, don't put all money in the share market. Okay, have some FDs also, have some share market also, and other things also. So then maximize qualified plan contributions, overpower inflation. Inflation is, okay, mahagai. So you should overpower the inflation. Then progressive planning, pass along assets, charitable givings, estate conservations, business continuation planning, and tax efficiency. And further it is needs pyramid. Okay, there could be prestige needs and other needs, okay, like that. Okay, then top 10 market research benefits for startups. So what points, okay, what should be the points you should be keeping in your mind while doing market research? So if you think that this is the product, this is solving this problem, and this is doing this thing, in that case you try to do some market research based on this. Industry lookout, okay, what is its position in the industry, market segment, in which market segment it is there. So whether it is for wealthiest people, middle class people, okay, poor people, the specially abled people, many things. Target segment, who is your target, okay, age group wise, gender, okay. So target segment should be there. Market size, then you will get your market size. So how many are people who can be, okay, your potential customer. Market trends, okay, look for market trend. Competitors market share, you should also look into that. Product pricing, very important. Competitors research, very important. Buyer persona and product marketing. So you see all these points, okay, try to answer them and do your research based on these points. So how it could be a product market fit. So what is their market? In the market there is a target customer and undeserved needs. So what you should be doing, you should be showing value proposition, features set, and then X factor. So what is value proposition? So you think about yourself when you buy any product. So you will buy it when you need. So when there is a need, you will buy it, no problem. But many times you buy it when you don't need it. Or if you are comparing two products, you may go for a product which is costlier, isn't it? You do it. So why you do it? You do the research why you do it. So you feel value proposition, good value proposition in the product, and then you go for any product. So value is different and price is different, okay. So people are buying value, not the price. In short, you can say you will be thinking like you have spent less for that good value product, okay. So value for money, good value for money. And features, then you see the features. Therefore people directly don't tell you the features. Whenever people are doing marketing, they will directly not tell you the features. They will propose the value first, then they will tell you the features, and then if there is some X factor they will tell you. Okay, this is again finance model. I will not go into detail. Okay, venture capital investments are there. So these are venture capital investors. They invest into startups, and after their investment the company grows it, and they may exit or they may go for IPO after that, and then there is, you can say, a success of all. So what venture capitalists do, they invest in young growing companies. Okay, when tree is small, they nurture it. Okay, so and they see value into that, only then they will invest. Okay, no one will directly come to you and give them money. So they want a good research from you. You should propose a good business plan to them, only then they will give you money, and even not the full money once, they will give you in steps. Okay, so valuing a company is very important. So value is a different thing and assets are different things. Okay, so how to value any company? You start with market capital. Means, suppose regarding car companies, uh, what is the market share of Maruti Suzuki? It could be a 50% around, isn't it? 50% cars on the road are Maruti Suzuki. So that is their market capital. And even share market, uh, share value is mostly proportional to this thing. So that is their market capital. Then look at profits or cash flow. So how much they are spending in business, okay, operation, and how much they are earning as a profit percentage. That is important. Then assets and debts. So compare assets and debts. Assets means the company may be owning factories, shops, okay, some lands anywhere, and share markets. So all those are assets. And see the debts also. They might have borrowed money from banks, and just compare that. And also compare with similar companies. Okay, only then there will be good valuation of the company. And let me tell you, suppose you take Coca-Cola company. Coca-Cola company has brand name Coca-Cola. So that brand value is more than its asset value. That is again a good, you can say, thing. That is a intellectual property trademark. So Coca-Cola trademark is very famous. So you just look at that trademark and you will know that this is a Coca-Cola company. So whether they will enter into new business, no problem, they will carry the same trademark. Tata company is carrying same trademark in all the businesses. So their brand value is different thing and their assets is different thing. Okay, and then market capitalization and all that I will not go into detail. Okay, just to give you some idea, I recommend you reading some books. The 48-hour startup. So how you can set up a company within 48 hours. So how you can ideate, how you can just give a start within 48 hours. So this is the book regarding that. The unconscious marketing, then brand seduction, the third door, crushing it. And I also recommend you to read autobiographies of famous people. Thank you all. uh, Now I will be showing you what we do at FMT. Just within few minutes. I'll tell you what we do at FMT. We have IIC Council. IIC is Institute Innovation Council at FMT. So this council organizes activities around the year. So it is quarter wise activities. So the year is divided into 4 quarters and accordingly we carry out the activities. So in these activities we try to introduce you to many people who are in the business, okay, and we try to orient you towards business. Innovation ambassador, I am the innovation ambassador, and also other 10 faculties are there in Finolex who are innovation ambassador. We are trying to give you or orient you regarding innovation. how you can do new things, okay, for a business, for research. So we are also training, you can say, students in other institutes. And ARIA is the ranking. We will be trying for this ranking. This is innovation ranking in our country. So what is our plan? Yeah, so there is a team, IDC team, faculty team, students are there, okay, and we'll be helping you. So in first year itself, we try to train you and we'll organize some competitions. So that will be entrepreneurship development and business plan competitions and trainings. In second year, we want you, okay, to know about design thinking, prototype development. So what are the rapid prototyping tools and sales marketing? In third year, we want you to develop some product, want you to register for some patents or copyrights, IPRs, okay, getting intellectual property rights, and then learn about marketing, do some marketing, try to get some funding, and in final year try to do internships in startups, okay. So we also recommend you that you try to do your trainings in startup companies, then only you will be knowing the business well. Now very important thing, you try to grow your energy. So there is always people says that, okay, he's rich, okay, he's rich by his fate, or he is rich therefore he is having good energy. Is it so? So this is not the thing. The people who are having good energy, they, you can say, become successful, they earn a lot of money. So energy could be a mental energy, energy could be a physical energy, and also try to get some spiritual energy. So all of those energies will combine and you will have a more energy. So more energy means more gain, you remember this. So rich people have more energy, it is not the thing. The people who are having more energy, they are rich. So try to orient your mind, okay, towards this. Try to become businessman, because what happens in job, do you know what happens in the job? So you may think that, okay, I'll get a dream job in dream company. I just tell you, you go and interview the people, because in your family, in your friends, or in your, you can say, society building, there could be some people who are already working in good companies. So whatever is your dream, they might be living your dream. So that is a possibility. Regarding jobs, this is the possibility. So what do? You go and interview, just ask them some questions. So what you will think, or you will get. So they are being underpaid, okay, they always think like they are doing more work than their salary. So this is feeling of underpaid. Then people are being exploited at the companies, okay, means more than your capacity the work has been given to you, even you have to work on holidays and like that. So why people are going for a job? They think that it is a secured income, it will come, the salary will come in every month, okay, and they will be happy like that. But this is not the case. So they are being exploited. There is heavy competition in the job to get the promotion, to get the increments. Job loss. So even job is also not secure. You may lose your job. Unable to grow in career. So that may be the problem. You may stuck at one place. Mostly happens in government jobs. People are trying for government job. They want to do government job. They think that they will be, you can say, some supreme person. Okay, this is not the case. Okay, then living paycheck to paycheck. What is the meaning? In the first, you can say, week of the month, salary will get deposited in account. Within few days, the whole salary will be going into banks accounts, because you might have borrowed money from banks for buying home, for buying cars. Okay, and just you are living with very small amount of money. So you again interview them. So you might be thinking that okay, this person is earning lakhs of rupees per month. Ask him how much is left in his hand, or if he has bought a car or house. Okay, can it be liquidated, and what amount he will get? Many times when you pay loans, initially you will be paying only interest. So if you try to settle the amount after suppose 4 or 5 years, you have to almost settle the same amount. Means you have taken loan of 10 lakhs suppose. After 5 years, you are going into bank and saying that okay, I will now pay the remaining loan, and I just want to get rid of this thing. Bank will say you have to pay 10 lakhs. Okay, you will say how? So bank will say initially we have taken the interest only. So a huge interest is taken by the banks. Remember this thing. No time freedom. In jobs there is no time freedom. You cannot take leaves by your choice. Okay. This is very seldomly happening. And there is no passion in the job. You see the people who are doing job, they are not passionate. They are just living their life. Okay. Like they are being pushed by someone. They are not, you can say, happy from within. Whereas you also interview people who are doing business, you will see that they are getting some time freedom. Okay, and they are passionate about their job. Okay, whatever they are doing, they are satisfied. Okay, so this is the thing. So what was the problem in our system? There was no awareness and mentality. So our IEDC and IIC at FMT will be working on this thing, will be spreading awareness, will be changing mentalities. No policies, no framework. So now we are developing policies and framework for you to grow in business. No facilities. So right now we are trying to provide you facilities, and no financial support. We are also trying to get financial support for the businesses set up in our college. Okay, so that's what I want to share. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving such a detailed information to our student. I would like to ensure you that our students will work according to your guideline. As you said that be hungry and be foolish, which was actually the quotation of the founder of Apple, and you have told that how he tried to do something with one idea, that how he can bring into existence concept of personal computer when nobody could ever thought of that. So when you have some idea, when you have some innovative idea, to bring them into reality as a manufacturer, as an entrepreneur, how and what you can do, sir has tried to explain in very less time. I do know that he has been working very hard as a head of the IEDC, and he is helping and motivating many people to start their own enterprises. I have seen that some of the people have got benefit of it, and at the FMT, when you have joined this institute, definitely you can get a more benefit if you get regularly, means if you try to meet him and if you try to put your ideas before him, maybe in the form of project or maybe in the form of some enterprise, you can go ahead and you can start your own industry. As he was trying to explain you that when you become employee of any company, there are some limitations for your financial growth. You cannot enjoy your life because all the time you have to pay the installments of your loan. But when you will start your own business, as he has already explained that today, to start any business, to start any startup, there are not many financial issues. What is the important thing is your knowledge, your idea. And he said that to become a rich person, you don't need so much huge capital or money. What you need, that you need to be rich with your energy, your ideas. And as he said that you need to be like dinosaur. As a dinosaur eats a lot, so be a voracious reader, read a lot, try to get maximum information by using. He has also told you that how now the information is at your doorstep. Yes, you have a mobile phone with you, and that will help you a lot. You may use YouTube channel. There are NPTEL courses, Coursera, any other resources which will help you to provide the required information. So thank you very much, sir, for giving such a detailed information. I'm sure that student will try to contact you and they will get a benefit of your knowledge.
Thank you, sir.
Now,
Whether they want to ask any question?
dear student, if you have any question, I will definitely uh, provide his mobile number later in your WhatsApp group so that you can contact it. Okay. So now, due to the time limit, we cannot go for question answer session. I'm sorry for inconvenience. Now, thank you, sir. Now, I would like to invite Professor L.D. Naiknaure, the coordinator of Student Induction Program, to address the student. Naiknaure, sir.
Ah, yes, sir. I'm here. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Over to you, sir.
गौरी लैपटॉप हवा है